30. 30 years old. And I'm happy about it. I'm not scared or, like, concerned at all. I feel great. 30? I feel awesome. 30 years old. So what? Are you scared? No. I'm 30. It's awesome. 30 is the new 29. 30. Fuck, this sucks. Every year I go to BuzzFeed and I find out what it's like to be the age that I'm turning. And today is no different. Actually, today is even more special, I would say, because it's 30. It's a very important birthday. And so let's see what BuzzFeed has to say about what it's like to be 30. I cannot fucking wait for this. Number 1, your Facebook feed is filled with 4 things. Baby pictures, wedding pictures, pictures of massive drunken parties, and pictures of marathon runners. It's kind of, I mean, normally that probably would be true, but it's not funny. It's just like a little bit weird that I'm reading this now where wedding pictures, massive drunken parties, and marathon runners haven't been a thing for the last year almost. Although recently they kind of have been. I'm seeing some pictures of some like full on just packed nightclubs in like Florida and stuff like that. I'm just, why would you do that? By the way, usually I drink for these. It's my birthday. I'm gonna grab a little drink. All right, here we go. All I have in the fridge is a June Shine. This is a hard kombucha. How 30 is that? Cheers. I appreciate you. Maybe you should drink along with me. We could do like a little drinking video. Maybe we'll do a little drinking game. Every time BuzzFeed says something that sucks, we drink. Number 2, few things excite you more than getting asked for your ID. No. But on the other hand, there's nothing more depressing than when you get called sir or ma'am. That happens when you're 30? Maybe it's because of my cool earring that people don't do that. They see that and they think, oh, wait a minute, this dude definitely skateboards. Yeah, he's not sir, he's bro. He's not sir, he's fam, alright? Number 4, you get excited when you go to a concert and there are chairs. At this point, I would be excited to go to anything. But also, I've had back issues for fucking ever, so this has just been a thing for me. I hate shopping, I hate standing for long periods of time. It sucks because of diving and how it fucked up my back permanently. And you're starting to think twice before buying passes to music festivals that go on for days. When I was 26 or 27, I went to a music festival in Serbia that was 5 days straight. And it was no problem. No problem. Now, I can barely go shopping. You don't get why kids say that, don't trust anyone over 30. Surely they're not talking about you, right? You're one of the cool ones. Oh, there's a picture of a fidget spinner? Fuck you. Drink for that. Also, who has ever said don't trust anyone over 30? I'm wise. As a motherfucker. I got lessons in my head, alright? Grass is always greener, boom. There's one right there. The Postmates is always cold when it gets to you. Boom. There's another one. When you tell stories from high school, you're often struck with the sudden realization that they happened over 10 years ago. Ugh. High school feels like for fucking ever ago. I'm not shocked that that's over 10 years ago. At all. When you rewatch the movies or shows you grew up with, you now identify with the parents more than the kids. Fuck. Damn it, did I just fucking laugh at a BuzzFeed article? Damn it! We got a drink for that. You get pissed at your neighbors and tell at them to turn down their music when they throw parties in the middle of the week. Yeah, you tell that at them. Hey, quiet over there! I'm trying to sleep! I feel like this is like when you're 60. What's going on? You can't leave home without Tums or Pepto or whatever else you take to control your digestive system. I'm fine. What do you mean? I can eat anything. Whenever. Actually, I probably should bring Tums with me or something. I get pretty gassy sometimes. You'll take any excuse to leave a bar or a club. Too loud, too hot, too many people, and so on and so on. Yep, right now I definitely would do that. The days where you could drink whatever you want without having a terrible hangover the next day are long gone. That's been a thing for the last 5 years, dude. Where have you been, BuzzFeed? In fact, sometimes your hangovers last 2 days now, and there's no amount of Gatorade or greasy food that helps take the edge off. You take sunblock seriously for the first time in your life. For some reason, this one actually is kind of true for some reason because, I don't know why, but I've started to think a lot more about like skin cancer and stuff like that. But that's a thing for anyone. That's not like a 30-year-old thing. That's just everyone should be wearing sunblock all the time. I don't know why we don't, but this should be us, all of us. We should all look like this all day, even at work. 14, you've said the phrase, I'm getting too old for this, sincerely. Stop with these fucking images of seniors. What is with this? It's not funny. It's not us. 15, your back hurts when you sit down for too long or lie down for too long or when you stand for too long or when you move at all in any direction and for any reason. You know, I would have made fun of this one, but I just said like 5 minutes ago about how my back is all messed up all the time, so... And I threw out my back like twice this year. Just breathing. So, yeah, this one's right. Fuck it. Credit cards are suddenly something you spend a lot of time focusing on and worrying about. No, what do you mean? I spend a lot of time swiping them. That's for sure. You still can't decide if you want a dog, a child, both, or neither. Well, guess what? I have a dog and a bearded dragon now. So why would I even need a human child at this point? When you travel, you prefer to do so with a little dignity. Gone are the days of packed hostels with 25 bunk beds. Yes, true. True, but also, this is also because I just have more money now. I don't think it's because I've, like, grown out of it. I just think it's like I have the money, I might as well not stay at a hostel. 19, today's radio hits are totally unfamiliar to you. No, what? How out of touch are you? More and more, you prefer to stay home rather than go out partying. Yup. Because the government told me I should. You're suddenly very open about your bathroom habits, and you'll tell anyone who will listen about your poop. Okay, maybe this is more accurate than the last. It's weird that as you get older, you just revert to being more of a child. But like nothing is really funny to me anymore. It's just poop and peeing and farts. That's the stuff that's funny. You constantly wonder how your parents had a career, house, and children by the time they were your age. I mean, I have a bearded dragon. You hit that point where you stop buying clothes purely for style and you start to consider how comfortable they are. No. These make me so sad. You're getting to that age where technology is starting to confuse you and you found yourself asking for younger people to explain stuff to you recently. Look at this picture. What are you doing? What are you doing? This lady is 90. I'll give you a little bit on this one. TikTok kind of confused me for the first little bit. Or maybe I just like rejected it. I didn't want it to be a thing because I thought it was stupid. But that's just because of the fucking thirst traps and lip syncing. I just thought it was dumb at the beginning, and it was dumb. Now it's better. It's funnier now. There's more good shit on there. You come back from the supermarket with a lot more fruits, vegetables, and fiber now. So much fiber. Yeah, for all the poop we're talking about. No, my diet has gone worse, for sure. This year has definitely been a struggle in terms of making myself cook and eat better. You don't know who most YouTubers are. I like to think I know who most YouTubers are, seeing as I'm one. You're a lot more interested in calm and relaxing hobbies than you used to be, like knitting or guitar or painting or adult coloring books. What the fuck is that? That's a thing? Adult coloring books. Oh, look at that. Whoa, this is weird. Fuck off, coronavirus. I'm coloring. Self-care for the self-quarantined. A humorous adult swear word coloring book during COVID-19 pandemic. Fuck, you know what? I gotta admit, this looks kind of fun. I can't believe this. I can't believe I'm actually about to buy this right now. Buy now. I love buying shit in videos, man. There we go. You know what? I'm gonna come back to this one in a week, and maybe I'll resonate with this after my new coloring book arrives. 28, when you have to pull an all-nighter off for some reason, you spend all night wondering how the hell you could pull these off in high school as often as you did. Okay, this is one thing I gotta be honest about. Sleep is more important than ever in my life right now. All the anxiety I have, this is why I don't like relaxing things, actually, because I can never actually relax. Because my anxiety is constantly so bad and it's just gotten worse that I don't like sitting there. I can't sit still. I twitch, I fidget. If you ever watch a podcast, I'm like constantly fidgeting because my brain is moving really fast, and sleep is the only thing that works for me in like turning that off. So if I don't get sleep, then I'm fucked for the next day. When you look at yourself in the mirror too closely, you start to notice the wrinkles and crow's feet your parents used to complain about all the time. Nope, I still look incredible. I still look youthful and amazing. And now you have to be in bed by 11 p.m. every night, if not earlier, or else... Wait, that's the last one? What the fuck? Usually they end on something positive. What the fuck, BuzzFeed? I've gotten used to the format of these articles, and usually they end with, like, you know, something positive, like, but you're slowly realizing who you are, and you're more comfortable than ever before, or something like that. But this one is just like, hey, you go to bed early now. Which I do. Well, that's it. That's it for this one. You now know how I feel about turning 30, and you also know how I feel as a 30-year-old. Listen, thanks for everything over the past year. 29 was interesting, you know, to say the least. A lot of shit went down in the world, and it was a tough year for everyone. So, you know, I'll remember being 29 for a long time. But here's to 30, I guess. You know what? Hold on. I'll be right back. All right, folks. There he is. That's him. That's Razor. What's up, dude? I don't know what to do with it. I love you too. Okay. Aww. I love you too. Thank you for the birthday wishes, everyone. I'm 30 now. And thank you. I appreciate it.
Let's get a whole family pic.
Yeah, sure.
He's freaking the fuck out.
All right, thanks, guys.
Love you. Happy birthday to this king.
Thank you. Bye. Ah!